key problem that is affecting Madrid is that the egos are too many, and Florentino Perez is one person I'll hold responsible for the sort of chaos that has been created in the Madrid team.
Mourinho has been the name that people think that can solve the issue at Madrid, but I don't really see it to be that easy. Mourinho.
Tactics and touchline. Real Madrid are in crisis. On 2 seasons in a row, they've not been able to pick any trophy. Some fans are blaming it on Kylian Mbappe after joining them. They are finding it difficult to pick trophies. There was even a particular website that was even for fans to submit something like a request on which player they think should go out. Kylian Mbappe's name was first. And when it went down to the voting, he had over the numbers. That was the highest particular voting player going out of the season. We've seen a lot of things happening. Valverde, Chouameni in a fight, Rudiger, Carreras also, and argument. A whole lot of things are happening at Real Madrid. But there's been one name being mentioned by a lot of pundits, a lot of people who understands the game, José Mourinho, coming into this Real Madrid team because they feel like the egos in this team are causing a lot of confusion and they need that key man, that special person to come in and fix. Today, I'm going to have a discussion with my pundit to discuss, is Jose Mourinho the key coach to come and fix this Real Madrid team, or they need to get in another person to solve out this particular problem? We've seen Florentino Perez coming out talking about some key things he needs to fix in this particular team. Even rumors on he are bringing Mourinho, he looking at sacking some of the players out of the team and also bringing a player in Enzo Fernandez into the Real Madrid setup. Today, I'm going to ask my pundit, is Jose Mourinho the right pick? And also, how would he be able to fix this Real Madrid problem? Remember, this show is brought to you by my bed Africa. The QR code on the screen is that particular QR code you need to scan to register and be part of the My Bed Africa family. The registration process is very simple. 3 simple steps. You get a chance to join the My Bed Africa family and also stand the chance to win a free bet coupon. That is TT Pod. Use that free bet coupon, get a free Ghana CDs and bet on any game happening this particular weekend. So, Raf, Sam, let's look at Jose Mourinho coming to Real Madrid. Is he going to be the ideal person to fix this Real Madrid team? And how is he going to tackle this particular egos in this particular team? Let me start from Sam. Jose Mourinho has been that name being mentioned a lot. Do you think coming into this Real Madrid team, you'll be that coach to come and fix this particular team? And what do you think he would do to be able to make this Real Madrid team to be one of the best as they used to be in previous seasons?
Okay. I think it's been a telling of Vela season for Real Madrid. The outbursts and scandals at their team right now. I think they are facing one of their worst runs ever in their histories. I think they've been really serious news at Madrid. Managers being sacked, players and outburst of players in the dressing room. Mourinho has been the name that people think that can solve the issue at Madrid, but I don't really see it to be that easy. He has that reputation of the no-nonsense coach that not really take any arrogance from anyone. No player can override his pedigree in any team. But I think it's a 50-50 situation. It might work and it might not work. I think the last season at Champions League, Vinicius accused him of racially abusing him during one of the matches. I don't know how far that situation has been resolved. If not, him coming into the team with Vinicius being one of the big names, there is bound to be that rift between him and those two names. With Mbappe, with the whole Valverde many issue and all that is going on at Madrid, they need that structure. They need that big name that can make that big calls. And this should be backed by the board also. It shouldn't be just a one-man issue or a one-man mission. If it happens like that, you set the manager in that center where players have a say. Players decide when to play and when not to play. And I think it has been that easy path for most of the players. If they don't like the coach, they tend to play against the coach, and at the long run, the coach gets fired, and there is no punishment for them, which is, I think, it's long overdue, and teams have to find a way of keeping that thing out. Mourinho has that pedigree to change things at Madrid, but it's a gamble for Florentino Perez. I think it's more of a desperation move to solve what is going on, and it can go really well and it can go really bad also. At this point, that I feel like teams should go in for young managers or upcoming managers and build structure with, and I think they felt they could do that with Alonso, and things went really bad. So they need someone to just fix the issues at the dressing room. Then they will bring in someone to start a project with. But I still stand by the verdict that it can really, or it can go really bad for Mourinho. But in as much he's as of now, he's that big, he's that name that can really step into this whole fire and cool down things. Yeah.
Okay, Raf. Looking at this, people are complaining about misprofiling of players. Real Madrid for 2 seasons just going for players who are on free, try to get in players, a whole lot of star players into their setup. It has caused a whole lot of issues as of now. Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham, Rudiger, Valverde, a whole lot of players being put together. And now we are seeing a lot of crisis at Real Madrid. José Mourinho, as would be one of the best coaches you love so much, is being mentioned to come and fix this particular problem. Do you believe, as a Mourinho fan, is it good to leave this Benfica team and join Real Madrid as of now? And when you get there, what do you think you'll be able to do to be able to get these problems fixed?
Yes, Ben, for me, I feel the timing is very bad for Mourinho. The timing is very bad. I mean, he's doing something good with Benfica currently, and I think they'll need him for that project. But he leaving that project to pick this Madrid team for whichever reason, I don't know. But I feel, Ben, one of the key problems that is affecting Madrid is that the egos are too many, and Florentino Perez is one of the is one person I'll hold responsible for the sort of chaos that has been created in the Madrid team. He has given the players too much flexibility and too much authority in that Madrid team, whereby players single-handedly disrespected Xabi Alonso, and as a team president, you couldn't take action against some of these players. Ben, it was obvious when they lost one game like this, and you can see Alonso telling the players to come and they should just go and then cheer on the fans or applaud the fans for their support. You see Mbappe telling them to move back to the dressing room. It was so disrespectful, and it was on cameras. Everybody was able to see it, and Madrid didn't issue any statement regarding that. They are trying to tell us that Mbappe is a special player and they have to protect him. But you see those South Americans, Vinicius Junior and those guys, they are not going to allow you to override them. They also have their egos. So it's a clash of ego. Now, José Mourinho coming into that dressing room, he's when it comes to player ego management, he can manage players' ego. But Mourinho can also go overboard. He can do it and even do even more. I would have loved Jurgen Klopp to be there, because he knows how to. When it comes to man management, Klopp is number one when it comes to man management. So, Ben, it means that Madrid are only going to look for somebody to control the ego in the dressing room. And what about on the field performance?
Tactical side.
Exactly. We were all criticizing Mourinho for his old style of playing, defensive style. Aside, if he's able to get the best of the players' character and attitude on the field of play, is he going to make them excel so well and play better? There's a question mark there. So I personally, I feel Mourinho will be able to handle the egos in the dressing room. He's a no-nonsense person. If you misbehave in the José Mourinho dress, you can drop you for that. He can drop you. He will put you on the bench. Right? He is a good man manager, but not to that extent of Jurgen Klopp. So I personally feel that if Klopp was there, he would have managed the egos very well and also deliver on the field of play as well. But I feel Mourinho, when it comes to the attitudinal problems, is going to sub them for Real Madrid. But on the field is a question mark.
Okay. As you said, on the field is a question mark. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Do you think José Mourinho will be a good fit, a good man to fix this particular problem at Real Madrid? Or as Raf said, they need to get in a coach who can fix it and also tactically make their team look good, because they are battling against Barcelona. In 2 seasons, Barcelona has won the La Liga ahead of them. And in 2 seasons, they've not been able to win any trophy at home and also internationally. So it's going to be a big task for them next season. If Barcelona goes in 3 trophies in a row, there are going to be a lot of question marks coming on Florentino Perez as the club president. Let us know in the comment section what you think about this particular discussion we just have. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and also share so that other people can get to watch content like this on our channel. Help us grow and be part of the family. Thank you, Raf. Thank you, Sam, for joining us on today's discussion.
Thank you. He has given the